Okay, hi, welcome to Lamour Hosiery Incorporated. You're standing in our lab right now where we do a lot of fabric development and testing of that fabric. And we're going to conduct a cooling test on a fabric that we just developed and which was tested by the Hohenstein Institute in Germany and received results which show that our fabric creation has a very high level of cooling performance and drying performance as based on the Watson test which the Hohenstein Institute in Germany developed. There's a number of brands and fabric people that have tested their product there, and we received very, very high results on the fabric that we are about to test here today. The garment itself is made 50-50, or as we say in Quebec, moitié-moitié. Half the fabric in the garment is a cooling fabric that we developed, which was tested by the Hohenstein Institute, and half of it, which you can see from the inside, a different color, is the same exact construction of fabric, but does not contain any cooling yarns in it. These are bilayer fabrics that have an inside portion and an outside portion. The outside of both sides of the garment are exactly the same, and as I said, the inside differences: cooling on this side, non-cooling on the other side. And this is what the test results should show. Fabric development, we are very concerned and working on cooling function. This is the latest thing that we've developed in fabric, and we're doing a lot of extensive testing on the physiological and body responses to cooling garments made from this fabric. I'm standing here today at McGill University in Montreal, Canada, where we're doing some of the physiological testing, and then we're in the clinical exercise and respiratory physiological lab of the Department of Kinesiology at McGill University, where these tests are being done. I'm going to introduce you to Professor Dennis Jensen, who is the head of the research team doing these tests for us, and we've finished and concluded our very first testing on our first generation of cooling fabrics, and Professor Jensen will explain a little bit of what we're doing here at the lab.
So as Michael mentioned, I'm Dennis Jensen, assistant professor in kinesiology at McGill in the Department of Kinesiology. And as he mentioned, we're doing some physiological testing, trying to look at the potential performance enhancing influences of wearing cooling fabrics. In particular, looking at the potential thermoregulatory responses, so how well the body cools from inside out, using pretty sophisticated measurements in elite cyclists and triathletes during strenuous symptom-limited high-intensity exercise testing on a bicycle. In particular, we do some esophageal catheter measurements of core body temperature, as well as detailed measurements of skin temperature in the chest, the back, the hand, the forehead, and the leg. The participants that engage in our study, again, are elite cyclists and triathletes, and they are given the clothing to wear in a blinded manner, so neither the experimenters nor the participants know what they're wearing, which is a rigorous design. And we've completed the first phase of the study, where we've examined all the metabolic and physiological responses to exercise, and are interested and excited about the next phase with some new revolutionary cooling fabrics and yarns.